Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about markets. Welcome back, guys. I'd like to say that a lot has happened since Monday, but I would say that we're kind of just seeing the usual volatility in crypto, and stocks go up, right? Gold up as well. Things that we'll definitely talk about on today's show. But welcome back, guys. We're going to have a great show for you today. Happy Wednesday to introduce the panel, because we've got a full group of cast and characters today. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Prometheus, Tucker, Max, and of course, Chef Jackus. Welcome to you guys as well. It's great to have it's great to have the whole panel here, minus Louis. Louis, if you're watching, you should join too. But no, welcome back, guys. Before we can get too deep into the alpha, before we can talk about Bitcoin, ETH, what's next? Is the cycle top in? Because we have to meme about it seemingly every show. I already see a few of you doing it in the comments. Before we can get into the discussion, you guys know what I'm about to ask you. Apparently, while I was gone, the like button was not properly what word would you guys use? It wasn't properly attended to. So if you guys could
wasn't properly smashed. You need to smash it.
You need to smash the like button, destroy the like button, because it won't be back until tomorrow, right? Just hit the like button, guys. We would be very appreciative, as always, when you do that. And of course, we're going to do our best to cook you guys up some delicious alpha, some delicious meals. Not literally, of course, but yeah, if you guys can't tell, I'm pretty happy to be back doing these intros, as ridiculous as they can sometimes be. But yeah, Bitcoin, I mean, we kind of like locally, Bitcoin gave us a very small pullback, right? I mean, I made this comment yesterday on the afternoon call, but in the current Bitcoin regime, it's pretty rare that we just see like a 10 or 15% pump anymore without any mean reversion. I know that's kind of like, damn, I hate the way Bitcoin trades now to a large extent, right? But as a result of that, it was only kind of natural that we saw some sort of lower time frame snap back. And what I told them on the afternoon call yesterday was, I think the reaction is ultimately going to be much more important than this actual downswing itself. Bull markets, you should typically see these sort of dips eaten up, or are we looking at potentially a deeper pullback into like 118, 117 later this week? But yeah, I mean, I feel like altcoins have been a little bit weaker than Bitcoin here recently, especially Sol. I will take a few opportunities to probably FUD Sol throughout the show and probably throughout this week. Yes, I am back doing that. But it is, as I said Monday, I think it was, it's a BNB market. It's clear that one entity, or rather like one narrative, is truly driving this market higher, not just in terms of Bitcoin, but also BNB itself, and also Binance Smart Chain. That seems to be where all of the on-chain festivities, for the most part, seem to be taking place. And like I said, kind of at the beginning, equities are pretty much par for the course, right? Just floating higher, gold drifting higher. I think we're finally starting to see gold volatility actually move. So yeah, we've got some things to discuss. How are we doing today, guys? How are we feeling about the markets? Is this, I mean, I have to ask, because we meme about it almost every show. Is the cycle top in?
I mean, of course, Tommy. I mean, wait, have we? I don't know that we've.
Well, wait. The question is, can you count on your fingers how many times we should have had cycle top this cycle so far? I'm out of hands.
True. I mean, everyone's seen the, 1,064 days, right? We've all seen this. Are we all aware of this?
Yeah, I saw that the other day. It's like, if we're following traditional, traditional cycles, it's like we should have topped like yesterday.
Monday. Yeah. Monday, I believe, but. And I'm not pulling this right because we're on the 2 week, but yeah, basically, if we're gonna run the 4-year cycle, that 1064
Well, I heard the
I read that the numbers
it's no
weren't
longer a
totally
4-year
correct.
cycle, but a 5-year long cycle. The 4-year cycle is now 5 years long.
Is that cope though?
I heard it was 5.5.
I heard it was 20.
Heard that you guys are coping, and we've already.
I heard cycle top is in.
Yeah, that as well, Max. I heard that.
I heard there is no trading view.
There was no trading view. I got completely full stack cheated this morning without any warning, and then suddenly got access again without any communication. So I don't know what that was all about.
So,
Suspicious activity.
Yeah, new products coming out.
okay, I'm confused actually by that because this says October 20th. Am I doing this wrong?
No, you're doing it right.
Because that was the Pico bottom, right?
Maybe they pulled it from like the what was that?
I read that the math wasn't quite right on that post, by the way.
Who cares about a single week or two? It's more about the area, but yeah. Like 4-year cycle top believers should sell everything now.
I mean, here was my thought to that, right? Is like, even if Bitcoin was top, you should still have, I don't want to pull up the others chart because, it's too exciting, right? But even if Bitcoin was top, you should have like 3 weeks of altcoin outperformance. So.
Everyone told me it's the 4-year cycle, and I'm stupid for thinking so otherwise. And now everyone is changing their plans, and it's no longer a 4-year cycle. It's a 5-year cycle now. And then 6-year cycle.
It's the never-ending super cycle, Jackus.
Yeah.
I think the dynamics has simply changed, and it's, 4-year cycle was based on the halvings and mainly. And now it's more about what it was always going to end up at some point, which is supply and demand. And liquidity cycles and risk on cycles, and it's all of these play a part. Even the halving still play a part. Its part is just very low, very diminished.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that yesterday. Not like exactly that, but when people will cite, like if you look at Google search trends for Bitcoin, it hasn't climbed at the same level as 2018. Like, obviously, because most people know about Bitcoin now and kind of what it is. That doesn't mean that they've bought, but you shouldn't be it is a fundamentally different cycle as far as what is going to be driving price action. That if that isn't clear already, then I don't really know what to say,
True. Are we solidly in price discovery on IWM yet, guys, or is this a
sweep of the high?
This is a sweep of the high.
It's silently coming. I'm ready for a small drag to the side, maybe a small correction, but I'm ready. I think nothing stops this train. And the longer it takes, the longer there is for the bull market, which can extend even into 2027.
Do you like this, Jackus?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, if it just keeps going up, then even more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready for it mentally. I don't mind. And again, I do think we have plenty of time, and I'm just sort of victory lapping in a way because again I got called out once again many times that it's 4-year cycle. I'm stupid for saying so, and those people are nowhere to be seen again who told me otherwise. So. And now I see lots of people doing hedge tweets saying, hey, so They just realized the Fourier cycle should be in a week, and they don't feel like it will be, and they are making like, oh, it's not 4 years, it's 5 years, or like it's an extended Fourier cycle, and all of these little hints so that they can tell you they told you so, but they didn't.
Well, if you look at the Russell too, like especially coming out of COVID, right before we broke out and had basically up only mode, there was like a week of kind of shenanigans if you kind of zoom in on the daily there. But the similarities are, structurally are very, very similar.
Let's see. Okay, yeah.
So if you look at like kind of post-COVID, right before we broke out to new all-time highs in 2020, there was some shenanigans on the daily right around kind of like the new all-time high before the breakout.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, basically like every time you broke out, you just like, I mean, COVID was different, but you just keep grinding up, and that's when others does its thing. Yeah, because here's the all-time high break. And then what's the delay here? I guess what's the time difference between the IWM break and the top of others?
Can we put the dollar on that too? I'm curious.
Geez, that was like a year. Wait, I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah, that makes more sense. About 200 days. Yeah, let's put the dollar on.
Because the dollar, I know the dollar technically bottomed before we had the craziness happen. And I think the dollar looks a little bit bottomy right now.
I think so too. I think yields actually head higher over the long run.
I think it's inevitable that yields head higher now that we're seeing this breakout on USD JPY, but I know it's not a super sexy ticker to talk about. They do trade very correlated.
Let's just. What just happened?
Man, and if I look at like blue chip, some of like the blue chips in the crypto sector, structurally from a high time frame perspective, they look fantastic, and that's leading me to believe that Q4 is going to be really nice and potentially into the beginning of 26. Obviously, we'll have to kind of see what happens once we get into 26 from a structural perspective. But altcoins continue to lend to me the fact that Q4 should be very, very good. Granted, some like lower time frame shenanigans might ensue. We are pressing up into supply regions. Solana does look like a little bit of a shoulder is ensuing, but ultimately speaking, higher on the higher time frame.
Stop! You're gonna make me FUD Solana. America's pastime.
I mean, if you wanna take it from the IWM all-time high breaks, then it says that others. Oh my god, that's wait. What am I looking at? Others didn't even exist then. It says that others tops in about 6 months.
Sounds about right.
If you're just looking at IWM,
Mm-hmm.
nothing else.
And throw Tucker underneath that, all of that total 3 ESBTC in relation to that. Curious how that lines up with others. I mean, I know how it lines up with others, but typically you have, at least post 2017, you kind of had a double top. Last cycle, you had a triple top. This cycle, quad top.
What do you mean? Double top here, triple top here.
Yeah, and then each time we've been in that topping range, at least for the data points we have, which is 2, unfortunately, the range in which, total 3 ESBTCs remained, towards the premium side of the range has remained, has been prolonged from 2017 to 2020. And now this cycle, I'm expecting probably something even similar. And if you extrapolate that out, altcoins could potentially have 9 to 12 months based off what we've seen just from previous cycles of like really strong outperformance.
Yeah, because where I marked these tops was just kind of the first top, right? Like this thing didn't actually top until, because I'm on the log, so let me just move this up. That was that was a year until it actually tops. This was 420 days.
Exactly. Now we are talking.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, even though others topped there was still prolonged outperformance in altcoins for still some time following that top in others. If you look at the total 3 ESBTC chart underneath that.
Yes, where's the... No.
A chart that I would love to look at is the BNB chart. I think that is probably a good ticker to be looking at today, especially with what's going on Binance Smart Chain. People are literally learning Chinese so that they can trade. It's crazy. It's a crazy market. And now, Tucker, if you put GLD underneath that, you put GLD on the weekly, everybody wants to talk about how Bitcoin is the gold of the crypto sector, but can we talk about how Binance looks identical to the gold chart?
Does it?
Identical. Now, if you put Binance, like if you kind of zoom in a little bit on the Binance chart, you might have to separate the...
I know what you mean, Prometheus.
Yeah, the scales out. But yeah, they look identical. So you might have to put Binance on is that a new pane, Tucker? You have it in a separate pane.
You want it side by side?
Yeah, we could do a side by side. So Binance will be on the daily and then gold will be on the weekly.
Going like this. You want this as a line, don't you? You want this?
No, it'd be separate pane.
Do you want it below or to the side?
Either one, below or to the side, either one. Just a new pane and then separate out the zoom scales so that they're not like zooming in and out together.
I see. Okay. Well, I got you. You want this?
Yes.
Is it logical to assume that BNB is just leading the rest of the altcoin market, or is that just a ridiculous take?
You're insane, obviously. So
the
It kind of reminds me of when MSTR was breaking out and Bitcoin was just chopping, and we were all like, "This is BS, man." I'm kind of feeling that same way with the BNB chart, where I'm like, "This is BS. Why is nothing else breaking higher?" And I think within a matter of a few weeks, everything will join it.
Put gold on the weekly.
Is BNB leading though? Because it doesn't feel like it's really leading the rest of the market. More, it feels like it's really just another isolated move from the market.
But it's such a large cap. That's the only thing that's throwing me off.
Yeah, but ETH also kind of went on its own, didn't it? From April lows.
Yeah.
What does BNB dominance look like?
BNB dominance? Is that even a chart?
It is. I discovered that earlier this week. I also think the way BNB dominance looks makes me think Hyperliquid is bottomed against Ethereum.
Interesting. Pair trading ETH and Hyperliquid. I'm BNB dominance breaking out of that, that high. It's like a really nice breakout here. Breaking the structural downtrend looks good. I mean, high time frame enough. It's an uptrend, but I mean, that looks really, really good. And you know what that looks like, dare I say, Pepe pre-Coinbase listing. I just tickled a little something in Tommy's brain right there.
I remember that pump.
That was beauty. I longed that on purpose the night before the listing and woke up to just pure glory.
Honestly, there's nothing better than like catching one of those just like obscenely vertical headline driven moves.
Yeah. I mean, does it not?
It does. And we on Monday we were kind of discussing about the relationship that Pepe has with BNB. Like if you go back to 2024, you can see that when I want to say it was when BNB really broke out. It had already made its like first move off the low, but its second move, the larger extension, that's when you started to see Pepe really start to move aggressively. Because it's not a matter of like anything other than, okay, who has the most coins? Well, they're going to be the most likely to pump it, right? Because they have the most incentive to do so.
Yeah, and I mean,
we would never accuse Binance of
money laundering
being so early to Pepe that maybe they were behind it. Who knows? We would never accuse Binance of something like that.
No, never. And it's going to be interesting now that a lot of liquidity has now made its way over onto Binance Smart Chain, how they, let's say, extract from the market, because a lot of people suspected that Aura, Peanut, a few other names in particular were, they did like 10,000%, like 24 hours were due to Binance using them as ways to launder some money and then farm some stuff. So see what happens.
Yeah, this does look super similar though.
The flow at the highs yesterday for Binance was interesting because funding went super duper negative on a huge OI increase. But who else is trading that much OI on BNB if not CZ and Binance?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they kind of hedged into that high. Obviously, that theory would be wrong if they start to push it back above the highs and those shorts end up getting closed. But it did kind of make me think yesterday, like, okay, maybe we are about to see majors move down a little bit. And so far we have. I mean, it's not really anything too much to write home about, but I did notice that in BNB when I was paying attention to it, because that's a huge move for that ticker, like 9% in one day. We're talking about an asset that has a lower realized volatility level than Bitcoin and Ethereum.
And it's like, what, 200 bill market cap?
Is that how big it is now?
I'm pretty sure it's about that.
Yeah. What did it flip? It flipped something yesterday.
It flipped Tether.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. The third largest crypto, just as CZ intended.
4.
Do we think BNB could ever flip ETH someday, or is that impossible?
I wouldn't say it's impossible.
You could see that?
I could see it.
What I think happens is that XRP flips ETH for a brief moment, of course.
I mean,
Not
it
for a
did
long
in 2017, didn't it?
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Do you think what do you think hits 5K first, ETH or gold?
Oh
I'm
my
I'm
gosh.
kind of joking.
No, you're not, though.
No, I was just looking at the gold chart. It looks absolutely ridiculous, man. Like,
It's insane.
I'll go with ETH.
I'm gonna go with ETH too.
Same. I mean, gold's got a long way to go.
it does. I was looking at it though. It does look a lot like that blow off that it had in like the late 70s.
I mean, what gold would have to tack on what, another 6-7 trillion
Yeah.
in market
I
cap?
think I think, by the way, it will. I just think that ETH will hit it first. The 5K.
You got to get a lower time frame than that, Tucker.
I mean, that's insane, though. I mean, it does look, you can even tell from here, but.
Well, it's really like that last leg gold had from 1979 to like 1980.
Yeah.
It looks so similar to the consolidation that we're ripping out of right now.
Yeah, it does. What was the percentage on this?
But I also know, making that comparison for gold to like the way it traded in the 80s is like saying an altcoin should be, something like Bitcoin should be trading with the same ROI that it had in like 2015.
Gold, 6,900.
Magical.
I mean, that's the exact percentage it went up.
I don't know if it'll go that high, but 5K seems pretty likely.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane that we're saying gold going up another 25% from here is likely.
It's like
Decade of commodities, who could have foreseen?
from here, yeah. That tracks, because what was the price back here? It went from 400 to 800. Okay. The market cap was 10 times less. Okay.
But I mean, doesn't that consolidation on gold look so much like the one that it broke out from?
Yeah, it looks the same. It looks the same.
Man, when gold's at 3,300, I was not expecting it to move up to 4K.
No, I wasn't either.
Not in my cards.
No, I felt like the top was in for a few months, and then when it didn't break down, I was like, okay, well, I'm probably wrong.
I mean, China's relentlessly bidding too at this point. They're trying to get away from the dollar as much as they can.
The currency debasement trade, that's what's driving this price action. That's my totally original opinion. Totally didn't see that anywhere else. But yeah, I mean, jokes aside, Jack has just been talking about the commodities trade for years now. So definitely deserves his flowers, I think. And gold going parabolic like this is really just kind of, I wouldn't say that like this sort of move was predictable, but gold going higher can't be that that unexpected, given the context of what we're seeing from fiat devaluation over not just like the course of since the tariff tantrum in April, but really over the last few years and where we're likely headed over the next decade.
Own hard
Yeah.
assets. Own hard assets.
People pay for this through inflation, which is just a hidden taxation, and they voted for it, and they'll complain about it. So
Yes,
it is
sir.
what it is. The only way, you cannot do anything about that. All you can do about it is understand it and then position yourself against it and try to, secure yourself, your family, and your loved ones against this. But you can't change it. People just love it. They just love to, to vote for parties that bring higher inflation and then higher taxation. And gold is clearly saying so. All assets are pretty much.
I see
Yeah.
what Tommy's talking about.
Brett wins the comment of the day. Like one super conservative and one even more conservative.
Tommy, how do we feel about this right here?
I think the dollar is going to pump higher than that. I really think that's more because the yen is just getting like absolutely slammed right now. The new prime minister has made it pretty clear that they're going to print a lot of money. They're going to stimulate the economy, which will be ultimately, I think, really good for risk assets. But in the context of the dollar, it probably means USD JPY is going higher. I mean, I think we can get like 157 this month on USD JPY. It's a breakout of a, what is it, like a 7 or 8 month compression. It's kind of breaking out from not the same structure, but like the same compression contextually that gold broke out of. And I have to wonder, are we going to, because of this move, are we going to see a bigger move out of the dollar? Are we going to see a bigger move out of the 10-year yield? Because these things are often very correlated with USD JPY. If we look back over the last few years.
How does the Bitcoin gold pair look? Any alpha there?
Sorry,
Probably
what?
the Bitcoin gold pair.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is not what I wanted to see.
All right. How about ETH gold? Okay.
Get it
How
off.
about ETH gold? Just pretend you didn't look that up. How does
ETH gold down
look?
only.
Trend line? I can. There's got to be a trend line across those highs, right? From all-time high down.
This looks better than the Bitcoin gold chart, I think.
Go to the previous cycle all-time high. Draw a trend line. No. Well, okay, that. But I mean, from the all-time high. Interesting. What a coincidence.
And I don't know if I love the look of that chart.
We're cooked good again, aren't we? It's
What
only 8 days into October and we're already cooked, guys. That's
Yeah.
insane.
That
What does a
looks
guy got to
really
do to
good.
get some altcoins to pump,
Oh, we were in blog.
Jesus.
Log makes everything look better.
Wait, let me go back to the Bitcoin gold one.
A chart only Loggles could love.
Well, I've been in Neo for a while, and I still think of it well.
Do you have a chart, Jackus? You want to pull it up?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I will say this, like the Bitcoin gold chart doesn't look that different from the Tesla chart.
What, before it pumps?
Potentially.
Yeah. Hang on.
I will say, just looking at BNB right now on the 4 hour, I do not like these stacked highs.
When did BNB pump? in relation to like the top we had in January or whatever, February?
The relation to the top and what?
Like on Bitcoin or ETH actually is probably going to be better for risk on sentiment.
When did BNB top?
Yeah, like when did it pump? And like where was it in the rotation is kind of what I'm getting at.
When, back here?
Yeah. See, we had a top on December 4th and then on February 13th for BNB on Big Pops. I'm looking at this chart right now. It's just so funny. There's no asset that's better to own in a downtrend than BNB. It's like, oh, nice dip. Well, goodbye.
I mean, BNB topped slightly before ETH did, right? About December 4th, 2 weeks before ETH did. So, but ETH didn't like send during that time, you know. Max, is it getting cold up in Minnesota?
Yeah.
How bad?
Not terrible, but like sweaters for sure. Sweatshirt. Yeah.
It's getting colder here.
It's getting a little. It's actually perfect weather here.
It's a little nippy.
It's a little
nippy.
like it's perfect like quarter zip weather.
Yeah, it's perfect golf weather. That's what it is.
Yeah, I need to get out. It's been a
Where
while.
you don't sweat and yeah.
Yeah.
My days of being able to walk to the gym in shorts is numbered. That is how I am assessing the changing of the seasons.
Oh, I can't believe it's still even available, Tommy.
I know. Thank God it is, though. It's like I went on vacation and it was still pretty consistently like 80-degree weather days, and then came back and it is just comfortably fall.
Yeah.
Usually Denver is warmer than it is here in Kansas City.
Yeah.
People underestimate how hot Denver can get.
I think we got you. I think we are hotter in the summer and potentially colder in the winter.
Probably. Do you guys have humidity there?
Oh, it's terrible.
Okay. I don't miss that about being in the South. I really don't.
Yeah.
No, I'll come back and visit my dad during the summer because obviously he's out in South Carolina, and it's just like you forget how it is. Where even breathing is just like
Jack, is it snowing up where you're at?
Right now, no.
No. I didn't know. I didn't know if you lived in the mountains or you had a little hut or a little shack.
I know there was some little snow across certain parts of Europe already, but I didn't check yet, I think. Or at least if it was, then it was really at the mountains, like at the peak. But usually you start to get the first snow like in November, again at the mountains. And then first week of December is usually when we get the first snow. But unlike, it like, I do not know what happened to the weather, but from what I've seen is that from the latest years, you guys in US get like so much snow, and then we get so little of it in the past like 10, 15 years. So you guys just stole all our snow, man. Now we can't build snowmans because they always melt. But the
That's 'cause
market
we
can't
spray.
melt up.
Yeah, that's because we spray.
If the market melted up as fast as these snowmans do in Czech, then that would be amazing.
Jackus, what are your thoughts on ENA right here?
On sorry.
ENA.
Oh, ENA. My thought is that I still do think it should drop lower. But I think like sub 50 cent should be a good longer term buying opportunity. Could see it go as low as 40, but then probably should reverse back up. And yeah, I mean, I like the idea behind, of course. What's kind of questionable is how they will, like, what is the token for, right? And how are they going to do the revenue share with the token holders? But I do think that price wise, it kind of does make sense to me. Sub 50.
Kind of sweep that low.
Yeah, I think that needs to happen.
That naked low right there.
Talking about why you need a token, Link Bro's in shambles.
Bro, Link's been one of the best performing altcoins.
No, that's true. But why does it need a token?
Yeah.
I actually want to know, like, just why does it need a token? I'm a fan of it.
It's for funsies, It's
okay.
Yeah, it's like so we have this project, and then we have this token too. And if you like the project and want to support the project, then you can buy the token.
ENA is just a tough one because it's like, you can be bullish on the fundamental use case, but if you're an investor, you're just getting aggressively diluted all the time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's always been kind of my worry.
Wait, my goodness. Did we talk Cowboys?
Oh,
holy.
Talk
Or
about
Litecoin.
dilution. Talk about dilution. Monad's launching at 19 bill FDV.
That's so cheap, bro. That's so fair.
Did you guys see
You're just a hater, bro. You don't see the vision.
It's gonna flip Nvidia, didn't
Bear
you know?
Metheus.
Dude, it'll flip Nvidia in like 1 week.
Deep value.
You just don't see the vision, and that's fine. Maybe one day you'll see it, but
See the vision.
Dude, what are seed investors up like 200x at this point?
I think we do see the vision with this one.
Zero.
It's called dumping.
No,
Knowing
they would never
retail.
do that to us, Jack. They wouldn't. We have never seen anything like that before. You're just paranoid. You just don't see it, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. But I
I'll
prefer something with a bloated FDV, and major team unlocks brewing imminently. You know what I mean? Like,
Max, are you saying you like them thick?
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Man, the YouTube stream isn't blessed with the gifts that we get in the morning call. Oh,
man, I'll tell you guys a story. I opened the morning call this morning right after I'd gotten some Chick-fil-A for breakfast. I was getting
Hang
ready.
on, I gotta stop you right there. Tommy. What did you just say? Chick-fil-A for breakfast?
Yeah.
Dog. Your body is not a temple. Your body is like a garbage truck.
Oh,
You're gonna start your morning with that?
Come on.
Have you
Dude,
not?
Chick-fil-A is only appropriate for lunch and after. And I won't even debate.
What if I'm not having lunch?
Tommy,
I
what,
don't even know what to say back to that.
Tommy, what are the little things called? The little
The
like
tater tots or whatever, right?
no,
chicken
no, no.
Chicken minis.
Chicken
Yeah.
minis.
Come on.
I just got 2 biscuits in the hash brown because the hash brown. If I added the hash brown, I would have gotten. I got like $5 off the order. So, but anyway, I was getting ready to enjoy my Chick-fil-A.
Wait, how much Chick-fil-A do you eat?
I'm a hungry growing boy, man.
Soy coop Tommy.
I'm a growing man. I need my protein. I need my calories, however dirty. But anyway, I'm about to take a bite. I open up the chat, and what do I see? The most disgusting fat girlfriend memes ever. I immediately left, man. I wanted to enjoy my food, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that in the chat.
Dude, the BB Discord has so many of those archived. Like, there was like a 2-month period of time when like the fat girlfriend meme just completely consumed the morning chat. Just I would be talking and then somebody would just post like the most disgusting and overly detailed image of something I can't even say. I can't even get the words out of my mouth because it's that disgusting and vile. We've got some sickos in the Discord, man.
I have no idea who started this trend, but now it's like I think it was Shamshir, wasn't he?
I think it was Shamshir. That sounds right. Yeah.
But now it's like part of it.
Now it's Jackass.
Forever embodied.
Jackass.
Why are you making us look at Litecoin, Tucker?
I don't know, because somebody brought it up in the chat, and there's clearly a generational wealth set up right here. So. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So
I for once think that Litecoin looks pretty decent, but I think it's more representative of the overall market where we are headed, rather than just like, Litecoin itself being the best. But Litecoin here does look pretty interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah, you ever just long Litecoin and then feel like you need a shower?
You did that the other day, Tommy. You posted a trade setup, and then about like an hour later, you're like, you know what? Scratch that. I can't do it.
I need some sunshine away from the charts. This is not how I'm going to spend my first day back.
yeah.
Comes home from a 10-day detox, no charts, no nothing. Decides to long Litecoin. Ugh.
Father, forgive me.
That's a cardinal sin, Tommy. That is terrible.
I was right to do it. I would have gotten stopped out on the trade. So
good for you.
The lesson here is not to listen to your gut, but just never long Litecoin.
I've been seeing so many funny like listening to my gut memes since Ansem basically said gut says this and then just did not work out.
Gut says this. It's like I'm a kiddo drawing some paintings and whatever. It's like yeah. Gut says this. I mean, listen, guys. Gut feeling is actually, or like intuition, right? Because that's what gut feeling is. Can be very useful, but it only works for people who are experts in their field. So if you are, doesn't matter if you're a carpenter or whatever, and then you cannot like truly describe it, but you get a gut feeling that something shouldn't be there or should work somehow. It's really worth listening to it because you've probably done it seen it thousands of times in the past. And so that's the same in the charts. If someone very experienced who's been in the market for at least I would say like 7 years, but probably like 10, maybe even 20 years says, hey, gut feeling, intuition, it's worth listening to. But if like someone who just joined this market, a year or two ago says gut feeling, it's like, it's a lottery ticket. It doesn't have much value from my point of view. And again, that doesn't have to be just this industry or this space. It can be in anything,
I read a few weeks ago that gut feelings are. I couldn't break down the science for you. I didn't memorize the post, but it was basically saying that gut feelings are memories from the future.
Okay.
Or schizophrenia.
Exactly. There is a fine line between schizophrenia, positive schizophrenia, and just like complete idiocy.
Positive schizophrenia.
What would you call it?
I mean, it's like there's certain times when, like, okay, going off what Jack has said, most of the time it's just like someone can't be trusted. They're just paranoid. They don't know what they're looking at. Your mind plays tricks on you. But when you're able to identify somebody with a pretty decent track record that has seen a lot of shit, right? And they suddenly become very paranoid about what they're seeing. It's like the subconscious alarm just screaming at them like, you're about to get scammed. You are about to lose all of your money. Sometimes if you can identify that individual, take notice to their paranoia, right? When it comes out. Because that can be a good signal too. Like, I can tell you some of my best trades have been off of like a combination of analysis and like
Paranoia.
inside me just screaming at me
100%.
one thing or the other, you know?
100%.
And you can't exactly chart or quantify that, but
Yeah.
there's something subconscious. Like you've seen, like when you, Tommy's always said this, there is no supplementation for screen time in this industry. And when you have enough hours of screen time, sometimes the subconscious mind works wonders, right? But not everybody is qualified to express their paranoia, and that's part of the issue.
I think you put it well, Max.
Chef, thank you. And so, for example, Chef, when the chef gets paranoid, and it doesn't happen often, but when the chef gets paranoid, run, okay? And then when you combine that with Tommy also getting paranoid, starts fractaling the VIX to 80. And you say, I've got Chef paranoid and Tommy just dropped a new VIX to 80 fractal. Sell everything immediately. That is the that indicator has never failed, right? But you have to be in the Discord for that because it only happens like once or twice a year, maybe.
I imagine that guy, you know, in that burning house, you know, that like anime picture, that meme when he like everything else is burning, right? And he says everything's fine. That's what happens when I get paranoid and Tommy posts Wix to 80. Everything's fine.
Tommy loves events, and that's the thing, is he loves a good event. Once in a while he gets it. Once in a while.
I do like events.
There it is.
I cannot deny. So anyway, what do you guys think about the VVIX here?
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I don't even look at it. I was joking.
Shit. Here we go.
I can't handle that discussion right now.
Tommy,
I was literally joking. I don't even have it pulled up. There is no signal from that chart.
But what do you think about the VWIX 3 months minus the Wix? That's
it's an interesting one. I mean, I don't really know how you're supposed to call for a pullback on this chart.
You don't.
With any kind of accuracy, you know what I mean? Like what? It just goes up and to the right.
No, you have to look at like proxies. Like you literally have to look at like the VIX. You have to look at what the blue chips are doing. I mean, you're going to get zero signal out of the SPX. I mean, for the most part, you can get a lot more signal on pullbacks on the SPX than on, calling bottoms than you can call tops.
You know what I would tell you? Those of you in the old school who believe that this is a bubble simply have not understood the new mathematics of this economy, or you did not care enough to try. Bubbles and pullbacks are mathematically impossible in this new paradigm. So are corrections and all else.
You wouldn't get it.
Rough. Look at where SPX is trading, and then open up your favorite crypto ticker.
Don't do that.
Can't do it.
I mean,
Actually,
if we're in a bubble, then why aren't you gig along everything? You know.
Whenever anybody says bubble, I literally just picture The Big Short with Steve Carell, and he's like, "It's a bubble."
There's a bubble in people calling a bubble.
That is very true.
It's not my feeling. That's literally how it is, like by stats. So what do you guys think? Do you think the Q4 seasonality is going to kick in the crypto land at last? Or do we have to wait until the next Fed meeting so that we can wait until the next Fed meeting?
Honestly, I have to say my gut is telling me at least 9 more months of ranging minimum, just
They're so cute when they fight.
Someone said BB terminal down. No, I got it up right now. It should be up. Maybe refresh. Let me just double check here. Let me look something up. I think it should be good. Yeah, it's working for me. Yeah, it's totally fine.
A lot of people
Okay, it
talking
works
about
now.
BNB in the chat. One
And
of our
also,
analysts.
thank you for using the BB terminal. Amazing. Appreciate it. Thank you for your business.
Appreciate you, Vroom. One of our analysts speaking about BNB is becoming fluent in Mandarin
Who's that?
to min-max the on-chain. Wabi, in fact, is becoming fluent.
Why do I feel like Wabi would actually become fluent in Mandarin in 14 days?
I feel like he already is.
Go fully savant mode.
Yeah. I'm kind of shocked he wasn't already fluent in Mandarin.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't speak Mandarin, you're just not going to make it this cycle. It's the China cycle. I speak Cantonese, which is a major bummer, so I'm missing out on everything. Learned the wrong one.
It's just so funny to me how, you get a popular meme coin and people will make a Chinese derivative of it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the BSC fart coin? The BSC Andy, the BSC.
We're doing that again.
Pepe.
Dude, I've seen the Chinese Andy and the Chinese Land Wolf so far. Dude, it's so funny. They made a Chinese Pepe called Pepe.
He's like
how Will used to say it.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Didn't they give him one of those straw hats? Too?
Yeah, they did. They made him look so stereotypical Chinese. Not even a real Chinese, a Chinese farmer, bro. Just the most racist stereotype possible. I don't even know what it's doing, but people used to message me back last year, dude, you got to check out the Chinese Pepe, bro. It's so bullish. I'd be like, dude, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I hope it 100x's and I miss it. I don't care. I'm not buying Pepe.
But A16Z is buying.
I mean, if CZ bought, then maybe,
The state of shitcoining right now.
It is ridiculous. On chain is a nightmare right now.
What does Astr look like?
Oh, good question. Looks fine.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't look that great.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of, let me make sure I'm not talking out of my butt here.
Actually, kind of looks like it wants to do that.
Reminds me a little bit of Kita.
Jita?
Ah, I see. I see.
It looks very similar.
Yeah, it does.
What do you guys think about hype here?
Kind of looks like a shoulder to me.
It's trading a lot like Sol.
Yes, identical to Sol, actually. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a little bit of a shoulder to me. Like I said, you got to kind of be careful here with where majors are at. I mean, altcoins are hanging on by a thread here, locally speaking. You know, I mean, the move up that we saw from, you know, Bitcoin to 123, a lot of altcoins did not follow. You know, and if we see a breakdown here from the highs, you're probably going to get some, you know, what I think are going to be good buying opportunities for Q4. But
I think I'm done with good buying opportunities. I think I'm ready to just have a bull market.
yeah, but you
I
can't hold
think I'm
things
good.
for
I think
longer
I've
than
had
2
plenty
weeks,
of good
Max.
buying opportunities. So
Yeah, Max, you can't hold things for longer than 2 weeks, though. That's the, you know,
What did
they're
I
like,
say? What did I say? The attention span of this space is 1 week.
it's monkey brain, bro. It's literally monkey brain.
Monkey
Just-
sees action, neuron activation.
Yes, it's
Why?
crazy. And it's gotten worse. Like we thought, oh, once Solana, you know, gets the rinse there on chain and everything cleans up on Solana, it'll be so much better. And then then Binance comes out. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves.
It just it reminds me of that SpongeBob scene where Squidward keeps using the you know, the claw or whatever to get the stuffed animals. They're trying to get him to do it again, and he's just like, they're saying, why won't you use the crane again? He says, because I'm all out of money. Oh.
why do I know exactly what you're talking about? Too?
Oh, it's so good. I mean, old SpongeBob episodes are just they're so good.
What do you make of this chart when you look at it on the first go? What does your gut feeling tells you?
Tells me
Casa.
shoulder.
Let me explain my gut feeling on this chart. This chart has looked like it's printed about 20 shoulders in the
Yes.
past quarter,
Yeah.
and not a single one of them is played out.
Yeah.
So
That is true.
this looks like another one of those shoulders, and we haven't seen a single one play out yet. So maybe this time will be different, but also maybe not.
We will never see another shoulder play out ever again. Now I'm on the same camp. I think this is actually a bullish chart. They just had a liquidation sweep, you know, panic sell-off, but I think it looks like a reaccumulation to me with a deviation above and below, and after that it's ready to go, you know, to 3 digits.
In this new paradigm, shoulders don't exist. Okay.
The interesting thing about Hyperliquid, I pointed this out yesterday. I don't know if it still is, but earlier this week, the funding on Binance futures was lower than any other exchange by a pretty good bit. So I get, you can probably put 2 and 2 together about what's happening in relationship to that. Okay, it's not as bad as it was earlier this week, but Binance certainly was filling some shorts on Hyperliquid earlier this week. CZ is just going full Apex Predator mode right now.
Maybe it's just exchanges fighting each other and the world we are living in.
I mean, you kind of love it, man. Like, they threw the dude in prison, you know, like now he's out and he's like, let's just giga make it. Let's do it.
Maybe he's like, let's giga revenge on everyone.
Yeah, it's funny. You look at the funding on Hyperliquid versus Binance for Hype, and it spikes at the highs for Hyperliquid and drops at the highs for Binance. Jesus, CZ, what have you done?
What I find crazy is how everyone hated on CZ just like a month ago still, and now everyone worships CZ again. I do not know how that happened, but it happened.
Well, if you look at the BNB chart, it's pretty obvious what's happening. So
Yeah.
He said, I'm sick of getting hated on. Pump.
Why can't CZ just liquidate the shorts and send us to 200K?
Great question. It's a good question.
What are you hiding above 130K, CZ?
There's plenty of shorts, man, in my opinion, that are betting on a 4-year cycle top. And I think that they are not ready for this to go for another year.
People I would like to see punished are the volatility shorters.
Tommy, let them short, please. You don't need to punish them.
Yeah, they're cool. They're fine.
They're
No,
fine,
they're not.
dude. Just let them collect some premium. It's fine.
I don't even care what direction it happens, and I want to see the volatility shorts get taken to the cleaners. I'm sick of this market trading the way that it is.
Yeah.
It's like you will take your 10% gain over 3 months and like it. No, I will not. What happened to the game I love? Oh, do you guys see who's back in the comments?
Big.
Whoa.
Ooh, Big Sal. Welcome. It's been a
I
minute,
don't
Big
remember.
Sal.
Wait, was Big Sal bearish or bullish?
Big Sal was kind of the self-proclaimed chart champion of the world, is what it was.
I see.
Let's see.
Oh, let's look at those Takanachi lines.
Yes. They hit. They hit real good.
140. Well, I think I honestly think we're gonna smash through that level on the next move.
I would love that. I would love that.
I think people are not ready for the next impulsive wave for BTC. Let
You're
me
wrong,
tell you that.
Jackus, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong right now.
No. I don't want to hear it.
You have to hear
Keep
it.
it to yourself.
You people are not ready for the cycle top to be in. That's what they're not ready for.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Max, we're getting the alpha from Big Sal as we speak.
I would expect nothing less.
Pixel. What was the name of the guy that was the lawyer in Breaking Bad?
Saul.
Goodman.
Better call Saul.
Yeah.
Saul Goodman.
Yeah. Better call Saul. Or Saul.
Better call Sal.
For market update.
Better call Seth.
I do think, I by the way do think that what happened to BNB is soon going to happen to XRP.
XRP looks really good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a chart right now.
Okay, wait. What are we supposed to be looking at, Big Sal?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out too.
I'm sure it's on Twitter. Let me look. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Oh, there's multiple.
Saul, that's too bullish. You got to stop. Can't do that.
Yeah, he's giga bullish, that's for sure.
I don't know what to say, Saul.
Did you see the chart from his?
Yeah, I saw it.
There's two. There's two.
I know. I saw both of them. The BTC and then the others one.
Yeah. What do you say?
It's probably a good place to wrap up, don't you think?
Probably.
I think so. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show today. We hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. If you enjoyed Market Check today, a reminder that we are live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday throughout the week with a typical start time around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you tomorrow if you're going to be checking back in with us, maybe even Friday or both. You know, that would be that would be preferred. But we also have a daily X Spaces, or almost daily. It's 4 out of 5 days of the week, just like Market Check. And that is Market Talk, hosted by King Wabi. So make sure to stay following and subscribe to both Wabi's account as well as Because Bitcoin account on X, so you can be notified not just when we schedule those spaces ahead of time, but of course also when we go live. Wabi's been doing a great job crushing the market and has some great guests on that show. So make sure to check that out as well. Of course, if you guys are looking for something that can give you an edge in markets as we head into Q4, whether that is perps or on-chain markets, we've got the tools for you to be able to do that, right? Starting with our Volume Fusion Pro Discord that we rolled out about 6 to 8 weeks ago. So if you're looking for something that can give you signals on Pepe, Solana, Doge, and some of your other favorite tickers, check that out. All you need to do is sign up for Blowfin using our referral link, and you'll be given access to these signals. More coming down the pipe, but I will continue to reiterate, we can't give away too much about what we're working on behind the scenes, but rest assured, we are always working to get you guys the best products the market can provide. Of course, we also have BB Terminal, guys. So if you're looking for something that can give you an edge trading, this whole Binance Smart Chain hype that we've seen, or maybe the market's getting ready to rotate back towards Sol, maybe it's base, doesn't matter, because fortunately for you, the BB Terminal has the tools of the trade, or really the data for you to be able to tackle all of these markets, guys. So like I said, if you are looking for something to give you an edge in these markets, whether it's perps, whether it is on chain, we've got the tools for you to be able to do so, provided by BB. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we will be back tomorrow, like I said. But until then, thank you guys again, as always. And of course, stay safe.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal.